Welcome back, guys. This will be video number 2, and as I promised, I'm going to do adjustment number 5, which is the rent adjustment. In the rent adjustment, let me try to do it over here. It says rent was received until 30 April. Remember, we spoke about the financial period. That is what you have to get the moment you are given the 10 minutes reading time. This financial period begins in March and it ends in Feb. That is 12 months. But we're told we've received until April. So April goes beyond the Feb. So we've received until April 30. Very important. 30 April. That means we count the month of April. Okay? Until April 30. So we're counting March, April. That is 2 more months. In total, here we're going to have 14 months that we've received. Okay? So we're going to be dealing with 14 months over here. This is not a division sign. I'm trying to build something here. Then we are told that it increased on the 1st of November. It increased on the 1st of November. So if I come to the 1st of November here, that is when it increased up until 30 April. Okay, so it therefore means from the 1st of November, I'm going to count November because it's the 1st. It's going to be November, December, January, February, March, April. For those months, how many months did you get? I got 6 months. For these 6 months, rent was not 100%. Rent was 112. Okay? But for these months, from March until the end of October, until 30 October, rent was 100% here. And these months, if you count from March until the end of October, you'd find that you are going to get 8 months. All right? You're going to get 8 months here. So it's going to be 8 months. For these 8 months, it was 100%. That is going to give you 800. And for the 6 months, it has now increased by 12%. So it becomes 112. So if you say 6 by 112, that gives you 672. So I can then say 800 plus 672, and it gives you 1,472. Now, what do you want? We want the month after increase, and the month after increase is 112. So I want 112. What I have is 1472. Multiply this by the amount that was given in the trial balance, and my rent income, as you can see here, it's 92,736. And if I punch that on my calculator, I am now going to get an amount that is 7,056. 7,056. But this is for 1 month. And here we have 2 months that we have received rent in advance. So I multiply this by 2, and then it will give me 14,112. Others would have just said, instead of using 112 here, others would have just said 112 multiplied by 2. So others would have used 224, and it would have given them this amount straight on. All right, so once I have my amount, it must go to the income statement. It must also go to the balance sheet. Remember, this is income received in advance. And if I have income received in advance, I'm coming here to now say rent income. And then I'm going to subtract the income received in advance, which is my 14,112. And that should also go to the balance sheet. Where in the balance sheet would we take it? To trade and other payables. Trade and other payables. So you should also go to your trade and other payables, as this is income received in advance. Let's go to the next adjustment, which is number 5. And it reads, the fixed deposit at Westside Bank was increased by 40,000 on the 1st of June at the existing rate of 8% per annum. The transaction was recorded. Very important that the transaction was recorded. Make provision for the outstanding interest. Interest is not capitalized. So what they're trying to tell us is, we had a fixed deposit that we had at the beginning. And the fixed deposit that we had at the beginning, I think you can see it over here. we had 140,000 at the beginning. And the interest rate on the fixed deposit is 8%. So it would be 140,000. Multiply that by 8%. And that fixed deposit, we did not have the same amount for the entire year. But it changed on the 1st of June. So it means from the 1st of March until the 1st of June. Remember, once it's the 1st of June, we're not going to count June. So we're going to count from March, April, May. Do we count June? We don't count June then. So we are going to have how many months? Okay, let's count again. We're counting from March, April, and then we're going to have May. And then because it increased on the 1st of June, so we're going to have how many months there? We're going to have 3 months. So it's going to be 140,000 times 8% times 3 over 12. And then that is going to give us